Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Estancia Lapacho here in Paraguay. If you remember yesterday, we went up to the pigs up here and we got everything established. So we now have healthy pigs running around, all very happy. They're 95% productivity because we don't yet have any potatoes or sugar beet. So we will be able to put some of that in. We need a little bit more straw and we need another thing of water put in for them. But more importantly, we got to put something in for the cows. Mainly because I'd like to be able to start jumping forward a little bit in time so that we can get going with this harvest that is now hanging over our head. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to bring that one over there, and we're then going to cycle through our machinery to this one. I'm going to use this one for doing this because I figure it'd probably be a little bit faster to use this one rather than using the Merlot. Although, I mean, the Merlot's not really going to it's not really going to slow things down very much, is it? But let's just bring this one over here. So I want 2 of these bales. So we go into there, and we go to round bale silage, like that, and put 2 of those out, okay. And then we come over here, and we take 1 each of these bales over here. So I want, nope, I'm going to do that. And then I go okay, and then you go back to it again, and then I would go to that one, and I go okay on there. So that I got 4 bales to pick up and dump in for the cows. And as soon as I've done that, I'm not actually sure how many. Right, we'll bring that one over there. There we go. And some of you may have noticed that yesterday I didn't actually do a random event. And I honestly can't. I got so caught up with sort of saying what I needed to get said yesterday. And technically I didn't need to say it, but it's something that's very, very dear to me. Something that's very important to me. So, yeah, I did feel the need to say that yesterday. About your exams and stuff, so seriously, don't sweat your exams. But I'm not going to be talking about that all day today. But no, I can't remember if I actually explained why I haven't done a random event. I'm not going to do any random events for the rest of this series. We've only got a couple of weeks. I'd like to wrap things up, and the random events can sometimes throw a bit of a curveball and have us doing a whole load of extra stuff that I don't really think we need to do. We will bring the random events back in the next series, not for our little stay in Slovenia, in which one is it? Under the Hill. I do remember. Yeah, we're not going to use it for our stay in Under the Hill, but we will use it when we go on to our next map. And I will be asking you, like I've said several times now, I will be asking you about, to choose the next map during our stay in Under the Hill. I may even run the question for 2 weeks to make absolutely certain that everybody gets a chance to vote on it, because I know that the choosing of the map is something that is quite important to you. So let me just bring that one in there. We've got another mix of food. Now, this is the thing. We got a very small mixer, and it's not really making a vast amount of difference on the cows here. We are going to need to fast forward. At the end of this week, I am planning to just top those numbers up artificially rather than doing it through gameplay so that we can wrap things up next week. I'm hoping the end of next week will be the last bit that we need to do here on this map. So see, we're 24% and 23%. We might put another load in here. And then on our next map, we will not have over 200 cows. We will have a lot less, and we'll have a lot less sheep and a lot less pigs, so that we can do the jobs for those, and we can do arable stuff as well, and we kind of keep everything moving along quite nicely. But that'll be the next one. So what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm actually going to fast forward time a bit. We're going to put that up to 120 times speed. What I want is for the crop to just I want these 2 up here to go to ready to harvest. That's all we need, is those 2 being ready to harvest. Once they're ready to harvest, that's it. We're away. We're off on our trip. We're going to be doing all the different harvesting. We're going to run these 2 combines here. I may put the small combine running as well, and we get a courseplay course going on that. I'm not quite sure at the moment. We'll see. There are a couple of courseplay courses that we've got saved now. So we'll sort of see if we're going to need that. So let me just go there to that one, and I'll put one of those out, and then we'll run up here and we get the silage bales. We'll put 2 silage bales out, and we'll go on to there, 1, 2, okay, and there we go. So we can load these into that one there. Actually, you know what? We want to bring this one back a bit. I think those bales are going to be a little bit too close. If you accidentally drive the wrong way, they get put straight back in the shed. And we don't really want them just being dumped straight back in the shed, right? It's still no change at the moment. I'm hoping mid-afternoon it's going to change so we don't have to go overnight. We will have to go overnight when we go to changing over for the potatoes, but that'll be next week. So, yeah, we should be able to just fill the cattle, fill all of the numbers up, and it shouldn't have any issues. At least that's what I'm hoping. And yes, I know I'm not really picking these bales up right. That being said, I have picked these. I'm assuming that these are sort of quadrant-sized bales. And I have picked these types of bales up like this many times, and I've fed them into things many times, picking them long ways on. If the bale is quite loose, it's difficult to do this. Because they can sort of collapse on themselves, and that's very inconvenient. You don't really want those bales collapsing on themselves, but nevertheless, it is still entirely possible to pick them up sort of end ways on. And we come down here and pick those up like that. Now, I'm sure there used to be a mod somewhere where you had to actually remove the wrap from the round silage bales before you could use them. And you know, quite frankly, I'm glad it's not a part of base gameplay, because it would be rather tedious having to do that every time, especially when you've got lots of cows and you're putting in lots and lots of round bales. But it would still be quite a cool little thing if we could just have it occasionally, and just another little feature of realistic gameplay. I think that would be quite cool. Still not gone. Admittedly, we're going to end up having to wait until tomorrow before we can do this. I'll go and put this load in, and then I think we're just going to kind of wait until early morning tomorrow, because it's getting late now. It's coming up to 4 o'clock, and that's not really going to be enough time for us to do all of the harvest. Nothing's changed yet. I want these two to change, and then I can start the harvest properly. Power food and base food are dropping, although we don't have seasons, so it takes 6 days to use everything up. So by the time I put this in, we should have just enough food in here to last us this week while we go through. But yeah, it's 4:30 already. I think that we will be skipping the night. Yeah, we'll go through the night, and we'll do the harvest in the morning. So I'll park this one up now, and then we're going to go and get the combine that we're going to be leasing to help with this harvest. We're going to lease a combine. There's one in particular that I wanted to get to sort of join in with this little experience that we're going to be doing. I thought it would be quite a good one. I did talk about it a little bit in the last episode, but I have given it a little bit more thought and decided exactly which one I'm going to be using. And I don't think that we'll... see, I'm not sure about using the Bison Combine. I suppose we could. We could use that one and the little tractor and that trailer over there. It doesn't take a lot to set that one up and get it running. And we could also use the Challenger here to tow a trailer. We've got... actually, the trailer that we want, really, is over at the biogas plant, isn't it? There's a bigger trailer over there that we could do with. So if I come over here... no, not that one. We've got so many machines dotted all over this map. It's this one right here. Now, I'm actually going to leave this machine here. I'll just pick that one up a minute, like that. And I'm going to drop that one down right there. That'll be the last time we ever use this machine. So we'll come over to here, unhitch, and I'll drop that in there like that. And then I will go down here, and I will grab... the trailer is over the end over there somewhere. Ooh, careful. And I'm betting that it's now... yeah, there we go. Now it's ready to cut, now that it's late in the day. So... we will skip through the night, and we will come back to this first thing bright and early in the morning. It's a bright and sunny morning. It is 7 a.m., and we are chugging our way off up the field to begin our harvest. Now, we've got over $500,000, so we're going to be able to buy plenty of anything that we want. And we wanted sheep. We're going to be getting sheep. We've got base food is quite low for the cows. It's not so bad that we can't sort of do anything with it, so we'll be able to work with that. We do have a courseplay course set up for that tractor that's up there on this field that we're about to go and harvest, which is actually quite a good thing. So it means that we should, in theory, just be able to start the courseplay course and leave it running. I wasn't actually planning to do anything other than use the standard hired help for this one. Just going to start. I don't know why in the bottom right-hand corner I've got a red little symbol for hitching and unhitching on this one. It doesn't really make any sense. I'm not quite sure why that has happened. Because I did hitch this one on properly and then went out and put the other stuff in place. Am I unfolding this? I don't think there is anything to unfold on that one. So let's start this one up a minute. Like that. It's all going. Everything seems fine. If I switch to this, we got normal AI on this. I'm not going to be using the AI vehicle extension or anything. I'm just going to use normal AI, and let's get started. Right, that one will chug its way off up there. And as soon as this one has gone on a little ways, we will go over and get that John Deere and just start the courseplay course running. So that one will hopefully not have any issues. And then we're going to go and get our other combine and we'll start that one on serials. This one here has got a corn header on it. We will just use a standard serials header on the other one. And I'm thinking that little field there, we're going to go and get the Bison combine and put that one going on there as well. So that we've got 3 combines running. And once again, I love the real golden colour that you get from corn in this game. It's absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's something really sort of pleasing and satisfying about that. So let me start up here. Now, this is the thing. How do I start the courseplay? The thing with the courseplay course is I think the combine needs to come back the other way first before I can actually start it. If I go like that. Now, we've got... it's just drive course. It's already here and loaded. I want to go here, I think. Pathfinding activated. And then if I go to drive... No, not that one. This one here. Find combine automatic search. And if I go here, select manually, choose the John Deere. I think that's what you do. Just choose John Deere. Because then it should just go with that. And then current. Okay. And I look into here. That's fine. Start drive, turning circle. And then we go into here. That's the different courses that I've got. Start course at next. So I just go drive course, I think. We'll just go here. But then he'll go... Where's he going to go? He's going to go to that point there. And he's going to stop. Oh, I see. He put the cover on. I only just noticed that. This is my problem, is that he's going to go up here and he's going to stop. And he's going to be in the way of the combine. And I don't want it to be in the way of the combine. The combine is going to come down. It's going to get stuck. So I got no combine in reach. So now if I go through here, no, we don't want that. Pathfinding activated, refill at gas station, turn speeds, and then here. So we're choosing the combine is that one. I need that combine, and I need it to move. It's in the wrong place. So if I go back, let me go over to here, and then drive now. Stop at last point or at next trigger. Let me go stop driver a minute. Start this one up. I'll just get rid of that. I'm just going to move... I'm going to move him off out the way, because I don't know if he's going to move or not. I don't know if he's actually going to move out the way like he should do. I mean, I would hope that he would. And if I come over to... just a little bit over to the side here, and then we'll go, and I'll just... all I got to do is click drive course, because it should still have the... choose combine, John Deere 8820. So it's still looking for that combine. I just want the combine itself to get past this course. And then I will go drive course, and hopefully it'll work. So drive course. Right, it now actually no combine in reach, but that's because that combine is moving and the spout is on the wrong side. So now that he's stopped, that spout will go all the way out. Then the tractor will move into position. And I'm hoping, really, really hoping, that it's going to... it's not just going to... because obviously we do drive in the crop with the courseplay course. And that's the one bit that I don't particularly like, is it's got to drive in the crop. But we can live with that. That is something that we can live with. So he comes along there, and he unloads. Combine is telling me to stop. Right? Let this run through. This one does take a little while to empty out. It takes rather a ridiculous amount of time to empty out. But now I'm curious, what? Why would you do that? Why would you come over and park yourself right in front of the combine? That's just not helpful. Is there a way that you can stop it? I don't think there is. Somebody did say that I'm supposed to put the combine doing course play as well, and it will stop it from doing that. I mean, yeah, I could, but I'm not really 100% certain on how to do that. So, rather than doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn that one round, and I'm going to hope that next time it will actually do the job properly. So I go there, I'll go drive course. He should just stop there now. It's waiting until fill level is reached, and then it'll fill up again, and he should go and tip out. So everything should be tickety-boo with that one. We'll worry about these a bit later. We want to get the other combine next. That's going to be the next thing. I got the Challenger up here. This is going to be the one that's going to be doing the course play, but we don't have the combine that we want just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going into here. We're going to Harvesters. We're going to scroll down through, and we're going to the Fendt 9490X. Quite a big beastie. It's quite a big beastie. It's 12,500 litres. And it is basically a reskin of the Massey Ferguson Delta 9380. A lot of people will be familiar with this one. This was one of the first mods that was actually released on ModHub. It came out really, really quickly just after the game was released. But I've been told quite reliably by a number of people that even though it looks like just a simple reskin of the Massey Ferguson, the actual Fendt combine in real life is not far off of this anyway, so it's not anything that's particularly unusual. Now, we can choose to have a bright green or we can go for a dull green. I don't know. I don't actually know which one I'm supposed to have, so we'll just go with that. We can do crawler tracks or we can do standard. Well, I know how many of you, a lot of you love crawler tracks, so we're going to go for crawler tracks. I don't think there's actually a need for crawler tracks, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we want a header. Now, we've got one header. We do have one header that we own at the moment, and that header is the one for the John Deere, which I think is that one. No, it's not that one. It's that one there. That is a 9.1 meter header, although it is a John Deere header. Now, this is the one that goes with the Fendt. It's 10.7 meters. It's a bit bigger. I'm just going to look back through because there's a couple of them. You got that Massey Ferguson one there. It's 12.2. However, this one's too big for any of the combines. If you put that one on, the spout on the Massey Ferguson combine is like just a fraction too short for it. You can do it just, but there's a very real chance of you actually clipping the header with it. I really don't like it, and I don't like that there isn't an option to extend the header out to, not the header, to extend the auger pipe out a bit, to be a little bit more suited to that Massey Ferguson one. Anyway, we're not doing Massey Ferguson today, so it doesn't really matter. It's that one, not that one. That's the 10.7. That one over there is the 12.2. No, we want that one there, the 10.7 Fendt header. Now, I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to lease that one as well. Now, in theory, we ought really to stick that on a header trailer and then bring it back with a header trailer. But what I'm hoping is that there's going to be another way. There's always another way. There's always another way somewhere. I've gone the wrong way through our machine. Let's just have a look at this one, see how this one's doing. Where's the tractor? Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's ready to unload. What's it going to do when it does actually unload? I'm curious. So that one's going to come up through there. Let's just go over. Well, we can go onto the tractor as well. That one's out. Tractor is inching forward a bit. Unloading on the go. I like this. I like this a lot. We'll see. It's going to get to the other end because this combine unloads quite slowly. I'm actually just going to stop here and watch this, and then we'll worry about the other combine in a minute, because bringing that one back over here, I've been involved in combining quite a bit on and off over the years, and almost invariably farmers will try to find a way to avoid taking the header off the combine if at all possible. If there's any way to get around it without taking the header off, they will do it. And it's a time saver. It's a massive time saver. It does take quite a while to hitch the header on and off. If you can do it without having to do that, it just makes life a lot easier. So if we can bring the combine from over at the store all the way back over here without having to take the header off, then perfect, that's what we want to do. So how much is left? The combine's got an awful lot left. If I go back this way, oh, we got 700. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go back onto here. That's going to be it. It's going to be it. There we go. Right, the tractor is stopping. Is the tractor going to move out of the crop? This is the bit that I'm drive to waypoint 29 minus 294 minus 328. So, and he's turning very sharp for that trailer. moving over here. He's moving out the way. He's moved out of the crop. Like a good little boy. And now he's spinning. Oh, I know it. No, it's because it's ready to go and tip. He's going to run this down to tip out now. He's not actually going to worry about anything. He's going to go from there. He's going to go flying all the way down, and he's going to go and tip out our first load of corn. 17,000 litres of corn. I'm tempted to have him take this straight over to the pigs. Maybe we should... You know what? I'm thinking maybe we should do that. Maybe we should have him go and take this to the pigs, because we don't have very much over there. Do we do it or not? You know, I might as well. Let me just stop the driver a minute. Stop driver. Right there. And then I'll bring that one on round. And I'll do that. I'm going to just take him back to the field, and we're going to run a course over to the pigs and then back again. And I'm going to do it... We're going to go north on this course. We're going to do this going north, and we're going to run it over to the pigs. It's going to go across the bridge and everything. And then all of the grain, all of the corn is going to go towards the pigs. The other corn we'll bring back to the farm, just because I think we should. But no, this here, we're going to bring this over to the pigs. I think this is going to work out really well. I like this idea. This may even turn out to be a good idea. Frithgar having a good idea. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. So let me just go here, see if I can remember how to do this now. So I want to go into, what's that? The save course. That is clear current course. There. Right, now I start course recording. And then I go forward a bit. I think I've gone the wrong way. Don't think I wanted to do it that way, but it doesn't really matter. So let me go and do this course a minute, and then I'll meet you back here in the field. And then we come all the way back in here, and we can stop. So I'm going to bring this one up in front of this one here. It doesn't really matter too much, because once we've done here, so I press stop, like that, and then I can save current course. Like that. Let me type. There we go, now I can type. Okay, so we'll call that pig corn. There we go, pig corn. Beautiful. Return to save course. Okay, so we have the pig corn course. And I'm going to go here, choose combine. The combine is still chosen, so everything should be fine now. It should all be tickety-boo, and I can just go drive course. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to go and empty out that trailer over there, or is he going to go... The trailer? Is he going to go and empty out that combine before he goes off and tips? He is. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to bring that up, and I'm just going to stop the driver a second. And I'm going to go and I'm going to unload a little bit of grain from... Oh, no, I can just come straight over this way. I'm going to unload what I can from this one because the combine is full. The combine... The only issue we're going to have with it... Because this is quite a long course. So the only issue we're really going to have with this is it's going to take a while in between tipping things out. But it should work out all right. And I haven't forgotten the other combine. We do want to get that one going. We also want to get the Bison combine going as well. So we'll be able to run... Because some of you really like courseplay. Some of you are a bit more like me. You're not so keen on it. And some of you really don't like the look of it at all. I'm kind of... I'm not that keen on it. I've used it a bit now. And I do really appreciate what it can do. I'm still not keen on it. I'm still not a fan of courseplay. Let me just go drive course. There we go. I'm not really sure why. I just... It's not the program for me. I'm just not a fan of using courseplay at all. I prefer to set standard game hired help and things like that running. It just... For me, it gives a better gaming experience to use things like that. And I do appreciate that I could set up courseplay for all sorts of things. Then you get, like, there's a load of automation going. And when a lot of games that I play, things like Factorio, I do play quite a bit of Factorio. But other games like it, I do like to be able to automate a lot of processes. I like to be able to automate processes in this game. But courseplay seems to... I don't know. There's something about it. It's putting... For me, it's a little bit too much automation. You know, I'm playing Farm Manager. That Farm Manager 2018 is an absolutely brilliant game. I really like that. That's all about automation. The whole farm is like fully automated. I put in the commands, and then the rest of it is taken care of. I don't really want to do that in Farming Simulator. I want to be able to do some farming. And running courseplay I don't know. I don't particularly like it. I do like, though, that when you record the courseplay course, it does actually slow down. Where I was slowing down, it's now slowing down in response. It was not flying over the tracks up the top. And then I came up through here, and I think I slowed down a little bit as we approached the bridge. Purely because I didn't want to go flying over that bridge too fast. This is the real test, because I slowed down on this. I slowed down because I didn't want to risk this one driving off into the river. I thought that if we ended up like that bus in there, it's not going to be a good thing. But it worked all right. And then you got a bit of a rough track coming up here, so I kept it running a little bit slower as we come up through. But Helper O has got a full grain tank. We only took out about half of it, but it's still full. So we're going to have to watch that. And then this one's going to come up round here. It should, I'm hoping, go up onto here, tip out. This is the crucial bit. Will it go tip trigger reached? It's saying tip trigger. I'm assuming that this is a positive. Now we'll see if the mod has been made properly. It has! And he stopped! And he's tipping out! Sometimes, like, you can get a tip trigger. I did read somewhere, I don't know whether it was this version of the game or the last version of the game, but there was something about tip triggers would work, but they wouldn't be... Some mods, they weren't recognised properly by Courseplay or something like that, and I've no idea whether it was just like a one-off or it was a thing that was known about occasionally. I really have no idea. So you can see I slowed down again as we came through here. I just want to see what it's going to be like going back across the bridge. As soon as we're across the bridge... There we go. What did I do on this time? So I managed to keep it reasonably in the middle. I had the camera over here, and I was too afraid. By the time I realised I wanted to move it, I was too afraid to press any buttons in case it cancelled the course and had to start again. Right, we'll leave that one going. Courseplay is doing a wonderful job over there, and we are going... There we go. There is our new combine. This is going to be our final task for today's episode, as we're going to get this one over to the field and ready to start. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit through those trees over there. They've kind of put this header in the wrong place, so I'm going to end up sort of driving on their lawn a little bit, which is not the best thing to do, but still, they're the ones that put the header there, so they're the ones that got to expect this kind of treatment. So bring that one over there. There we go, and I'll hitch that one on. And then we'll jump out, we'll make sure that everything's all fastened on properly. So we put that on there as well, and we can climb up, and I'll lift that header up. Beautiful. Right. So we got that one there, and just extend that out. That's now ready for going into crop. I know that we wouldn't actually have this one up like this to do the travel, but it'll probably be all right. I think what we can do is we can go up round the top. We can just follow this track round. 19-20 kilometers an hour. This kind of pitifully slow. It's got that thing again down in the bottom right hand corner. It's got the red mark there. That one normally flashes at me when I try to unhitch something, but for some strange reason it's come up today for when I've hitched the headers on, and I'm not really 100% certain as to why it's doing that, because everything's hitched on. I've now got it hitched on and ready, so I'm not sure about that. Let's get this one over to the field anyway. Right then, if we unfold this one, we can get started on the beans. We got lots of soybeans here. This is all soybeans up around here, and then we got loads of corn up here to be harvested, and then we got half a field of barley down here. So just half a field that we got on there. It's not great, but still it's better than nothing at all. The cows could have taken the entire lot, which wouldn't have been anywhere near as good. So we'll bring this one in here. We don't get any straw left from here, and that is something that has disappointed me for a while with this game, that we don't get straw available for all of them. So we'll just lower that. Oh, no, I don't want to press G. I want to do, I'm trying to do Control H, because I don't want the vehicle extension on this. I just want standard AI. And then we press H. And it's away! There we go. We are now harvesting. So, yeah, soybeans, if it's anything like peas, I'd like to be able to leave the straw behind. I would much prefer to leave the straw behind and then bale it up. We used to bale up pea straw, and I know several people bailed up bean straw before, and the cows go mad. For pea straw in particular, they love the stuff. And it's got a lot of goodness. There's a huge amount of good value in that for the animals. So I'm going to bring this one over here. I'm actually thinking that I want to turn it round, don't I? I think I do. I think I want to turn it round and start it here. I'm going to have this course running down this side. So we'll set this one that it'll be going with that combine there. I'm going to bring it right on the edge of the field over here. So we'll start here, and then I will do that, and it's just start course recording. There's nothing else that we want to do. Fertilize and seeding. I don't want to do field work. I want to go there. What? I wanted to mouse over it. Transfer. Drive from start to finish. Combi, empty combine and offload. Grain transport, load at start. Overloader, empty combine and offload to trailer. Which is the one that I'm using? I don't know now. Let me flick through a minute. I can't actually remember which the course is. This is how much I use Courseplay. So I want to go to this one. And then if I just go here a minute and I go on to... Which is that one? No. Waiting until fill level. No. 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 Well, it's got to be on this one. There. Look. See, you can see the X with the C. Pigcorn. I don't actually know what that is. I've no idea. But we'll leave that on there. He's just waiting for it to fill up. The combine does motor on, doesn't it? It motors through it. That's actually really good. Okay, so we'll go back through to our Challenger, which is here. And then we'll try this again. So we want to go there. It's that one. Oh. Empty combine and offload. Empty combine offload to trailer. No, it's just that one. Grain transport. No. So it's that one there that I want. That's the one. And then I go start course recording. And okay, I'm just going to leave the camera exactly as it is because I'm not really sure how to move the camera from this point, and I don't want to risk any damage or change to the course. It's only a really short course, this one is. I think we've actually already got a course that runs this, but I'm doing it again because it's a different tractor and I don't remember which course it was. Let's bring this in round here. This is also going to be really, really quick. We can bring it up over there. Helper O has a nearly full grain tank. Down it goes. That's the one for the other course to deal with. We don't have to worry about that one. And then we run back through here. And then the other combine, that one will be running a different course. That's going to be coming down from that road directly ahead of us. So we'll go back through here. Off we go. We're nearly there. This is it. This is really, really simple. Even Frithgar can cope with this one. So there we go. And I just go up to that point there. I think I can just... It doesn't matter where I stop, I don't think. As long as I get like a couple of points in the field, it should be okay. So if I stop there, like that, and then I go into... No, there, and then I go... I want to take this off of automatic search, because we got two combines. A8800 multi-row, 104... What's that? What's the multi-row? John Deere, 8820. Bison Super, 9490. That's as low down. So what's the multi-row? John Deere. That one there, what's that? The A8800 multi-row. I'm just trying to think what that actually is. Makes no sense to me. I'll have a look at that in a minute. No, I want the 9490X. That's the combine we want. Now, apparently, if I just leave it on here, he should scan everywhere to find that combine. It doesn't matter where we actually put it. So then if I go into here, I can save the course, and I do Challenger. Let's just do Challenge there, so then I can easily find it next time. Here we go. We save the course, and then I drive the course. No combine in reach. Right, so he's got that one. So it was... What was this? What is this strange machine that we had? It's the A8800 something. I don't even know what that is. It's not that. It's not the Tempo. No, it's not that one. Trailed Line Duo. No. No. There's got to be something here. There's got to be something that is this A8800. This mysterious creature. Oh, it's the sugarcane thing. We're supposed to sell that. I'm supposed to take that down to the dealership and sell it. That was one of the things that we were supposed to do. Course plate. Look how tight that is on that header. That is really tight. If we had a bigger header, I don't think we'd... I think we'd genuinely struggle to put that on there. I really do. I think that would be something that you would genuinely find like quite tricky to do. That is actually really cool. Now that we've got both of these here running, I like this. We've got a Fendt combine and we've got a Challenger tractor. That is absolutely beautiful. And then he stopped before I quite got my screenshot that I was at. That's what, you know, that's what I was trying to do. Why did you stop? It was going so well. It was going to be beautiful. It was going to be wonderful. We were going to have this absolutely wonderful, awesome thing. I ought really to do something with the big bud soon. Potatoes have got a long way to go. So our job tomorrow is to set up the Bison Combine. That's one of the things that we're going to be doing is setting up the Bison Combine. I'd also like to sell this one. I want to be buying sheep. I'm hoping that I can finish this map at the end of next week. I'm not 100% confident. It may run a little bit longer than that, but I'm hoping that we can get it finished, because once we get the harvest started, I was actually thinking I would just fast forward time again so that we can start the potato harvest, because we haven't got withering on or anything like that, so I can just fast forward quite a bit, and I'll top up the cows and the pigs, and we'll also get sheep next week as well. And we'll be able to get them a little bit of grass from down here, and we'll be able to run that up to them. So I'm just going to start driving this one down. I don't have a weekly question this week, so apologies to those of you who really do like the weekly question, but we will return with weekly questions once we move on to the next series. We're going to Slovenia, to Under the Hill, for a few weeks before then, and there will be the question of what main map we move on to next, so make sure you tune into those episodes. It's not for a few weeks, so don't worry about it yet. It is not for a few weeks. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.